Toronto currently ranks second on the global ranking for worst air quality as wildfire smoke from the Prairies drifts from North Bay into western Quebec, making its way south to Toronto. And this is a storyline that's impacting so many Canadians. These shots, obviously, they look quite eerie when you see them, but Tricia Kindleman is tracking this story for us, the air quality situation, the wildfires as well. Let's start with the air quality warnings that we're seeing across the country.
Yeah, like you said, right across the country, from BC into Quebec. Right now, we have those alerts and statements in place. There's actually one First Nation as well in northern Manitoba. The Nusitawayasik Cree Nation has been evacuated due to some of the smoke that's been affecting that community there. Now, they've been asked to locate to Winnipeg there and to the RBC Centre, and they have asked everyone to register, even if they will be staying with friends or family while they're out of their homes. So really serious problems are coming from all of this smoke that's emanating from these fires, particularly in the prairie regions. But really, we do have fires from coast to coast. There's more than 700 active fires across the country right now. And it leads to all sorts of health concerns. We did talk to Dr. Labos last hour, and he talked a bit about some of the precautions that he would advise. Here's what he had to say.
If you're in an area with a poor air quality advisory, and there are many parts of that across the country, we've been getting them even here in Montreal, which is pretty far removed geographically from where the wildfires are. When it's that bad, especially if you're a high-risk individual, just stay indoors. Turn on the air conditioning so that you have the filter of your air conditioning to filter out the particles. Don't go outside and do sort of exertional things outdoors, because the air quality is not good, and you couple that with hot temperatures, that's not good for the human body.
So sometimes that advice can be difficult to follow in the summer. You know, it's the time of year most Canadians want to be spending as much time outside as possible, but definitely something that people do need to sort of approach with caution. Now, it's worth noting, Chris, you mentioned too that Toronto this morning is actually listed at the second worst air quality in the world. This is according to IQ Air Tracking. So you can also see Montreal on that list at number 5. So having some dramatic impacts. Now, this only tracks major cities across the world, but this smoke map here will give you a sense also as to where that smoke is all sort of moving and going, and it follows the wind, so it can change very quickly. But right now we are seeing it sort of down in the southern tip there, right across Toronto, leading to that hazy morning. Also cities in the States like New York and Boston also waking up to those hazy conditions as well.
Yeah, kind of an unfortunate thing, but connecting so many people in the country. And you mentioned more than 700 active fires across this country, but you've got your eye on one specific one on Vancouver Island.
Yeah, that's right. That's the Wesley Ridge wildfire, and that's led to the evacuation of about 400 properties, as well as a provincial park out there. And now it's, again, spreading pretty quickly. The fire did grow by 3 times just overnight yesterday. Now you can see it located here between Nanaimo and Port Alberni. It is about 60 kilometers northwest of that city of Nanaimo there. So we have 140 or so personnel responding, and this is the evacuation zone here. It does cover that lake where they've also asked people to stay off of, so the water bombers can do their work through there. But that's quite a large zone. Again, 400 people or so, households, I should say, out of that area, and then another 230 some odd properties on evacuation alert in that yellow-orange area there. So a very serious situation. We have heard from the Canadian Interagency Fire Centre that we are at the top preparedness level. All of our crews are engaged. So at this point, they're really starting to look to those international partners for support, as August really is the peak wildfire season, even though we know we've really been talking about major wildfires across Canada since May. Yeah. I think it's been a few months already at this point.
Certainly, and we have some provincial states of emergency that have been declared earlier, so it's definitely a storyline that we've been watching for a while, and will continue to do so.
You bet.
Tricia, thank you very much.
Thanks, Chris.